and we must get a greater percentage of the turnout. So na me chere na sabe ye na ye da party no and then mu ha ye go for hwe at the support party no na wo sa sunjwe e ba ye mu ankasa sebi hwe enra enwumre ko around da kakra wo hwa santimemu ha enti nkran o santimemu ha no about 98% of a die wo asantimemu individuals
not necessary
and almost see omodan which now say a buying effect no and said anka asantimemu how a door and omo wo party no and omo de to aba and this ankra we corner ministries wa we the individuals it say individuals and omo ankasa adwuma omo ye no mutumi de ye de omo ye so far e was antimemu a na che say o ya ban na wa ma oneye ama odo amba wa party one dia ho ne e be hwe e de ato abama hu yin papa nti ade a mesre and emu adwo fine I'll take time to go around a bit and asantimemu ha adwuma na different and that house akeke nti mama enya ho abotre na enya adwuma na me gidi say from the mehu ene de ye so far bi na na obubo so no there hasn't been any occasion in our history say a particular government within 8 years did some massive development about memu ever in our lives and yes antimemu pe a lot of the places in Niema you know unfortunately for us no Niema beyond our control ebe sankan bebre covid de be ye ne tokwahuna ekoso e wo Russia yi de ekoso wo Israel ne Niema ama petrol bo akoso pe woni hwan enra wo UK parliament and omo prime minister no opposition leader they accuse no na wabana all time inflation high, all time interest rate high. Or sorry not say matter. Okasa na dino correct. Because unim say modern boy also my boy na ye bo. But niema bebre wo ha e beyond us. And nti da wo hu de wo hu. Sa na esi wa ha. Nti ye na ye di enim na wo se nya ho abotre. Na ye kyerɛkyerɛ hwɛ sa free SHS I did agro as agro. Do you know what it has brought to this nation? Among kofwa nanka omu move we JSS pe o wone krasia o move aba Kumase o move aba Nkran o move ekokro kese kakra okosua adepam okosua fitting okosua carpentry enne no bisa mason for bisa carpenter for mpanyin for omo ye omo adwuma se omo nyankwara mo omo besua de ana obi a ko school obi o pa akwara ne na tran na enya sam keto akra na obi a ko school na otumi ewie SHS no wanya de akra obekọ training college wanya de akra obekọ nursing training wanya de akra obekọ technical university wanya de akra obewie university no we are sebi the changes name punto about throughout the country family bien on benefit from Akufo-Addo abai family bien and a idea did monumental changes about memo and yes I'm get to Accra and what can dear and who near my ya committee sabi say ye pe niema fofofo say gen ye free SHS no ye de be kwa ye atoa akwan bebre aye so but human development no ehun hia say bibia wo wiase mu uko Singapore ne niema enye gold ne niema na omo adwen nipa na adwen mu edo wo abefu niema yemu enu nti na omakọ omanim ene no omo yesika for throughout the world no enye omo dokoko no omo dua banche ne niema omo ye information technology eno now so far for the past 7 years, see, because that's where the world is going. And if that is where the world is going, one koha uberi ubekechire go koko na here na de mai. And na kra kiti to me a be up. Odwa kakra kiti o to be up. Obi up na. A year sika onya no. E sin koko ya do e wo memu hanyina. You know, that is where we are going, and I believe strongly say, yeah, dear, but ye ni nyina, nti ye de ahobrase, ene nyansa, ene abotoyemu, ebe chirechire mu. Na Ghana fo ama ye hu say, de ye di agro, na free ensa. I say, kusia fi unsa abo. There's nothing you can do about it because we've not had an oppositioner or be catch and say ebia bibi the done any so no pese oye and unti yan twaba mano sisi ade oye so me dey 24 hour eno amanda me da be say to say no so 24 hours eno e ka dey no eno na ka dey eno no not just say your mama amamu no you know nti menia that's where we are but when
this government and the party has done a lot but say me do kokumawu near kwasen of nearby ejusoa ye call election no and some film buy especially from our own party people and then the breakaways are abemuno. What does it tell us in our preparation for election?
We need to do a lot because yama impression no abase enemre no se wa ma misika menya de opese me yama na se bi party fapim bi na ejira so de te party no party New Patriotic Party and to say NDC party omo nhwe invest e wo human capital mo de omo hwe ya na se bibi kakra no kra ba ene ne no ma cheche sana CPP be ye ya omo ye those times so kroma ne ma cheche ne ma hey veranda boy ye ene se egu no ye party ne je ejira fapem so fapem ene se ye de pay yo ebesisi oman no sika e wo se ye de ye oman no ye mfa nkosha aban kwansa so mfanye ye be ye niema e be ma ankrankran adwuma etumpon na yetumi nipa citizens e wo memu no etumi egira ne na so eno ti na sa intervention hu nyina ye de ba nyina no ni nyina ye fapema ye de form New Patriotic Party no Anunti Usha youth employment program programs ebre a ye by say enson mebu asen kakra na sebi because ye ba ye wa wunim na school ko honsem edin ko fo bebre ho ma wie GSS o ma ntumi anto aso even free SHS by wapa ho omu nyina wo unemployment pool num so na me kire nti amane mamu edin at that time. You started say ya kopem say some crisis be ebe nti ama nipa na dwen all those so we hu say nema ekoso no ebi ono ankasa ni botomu ensheda enkoso si bia openo no so but it is the responsibility of the party to go out there and meet the people near to me achechiremu adikrontia nema ete no senkanye yenso a nka how worse the situation would have been. So never change and no name say enkoi papa so never change you can see say there's some pushback here and there we have to do a lot more to win Kubawu you quite saying naughty and also sir because of past events in constituency for assem obi ABB or PBB or constituency chairman how am no and no anti na chese ama ebufu aba and I near wasn't kete at the share particular grouping being individuals be a omo boy over the years no ebi omo hu sam wano manamba nti e ma nyama mu eyet nsa na ba wo ajusi and no tell say there's a need to bring the campaign down men campaigning koye se Dr. Baumia no wenya ni bibi no ope enu nti no se Baumia badia ne nyina di ekire okwa na che so bia atiada se ye de saade amu ba hedin me ankasa na nansame ne Dr. Baumia ko Bono region and komodia ye ni ahemfo no di ye komodia ni asofo di ye komodia di imams no di ye ye share school for ye share that town. You can see the enthusiasm on the ground. So na me because nkwala ye shi omo training college for ye shi omo ne that's nursing training and teacher training for ye shi omo so nkanya ya ban ne ba ye no the free SHS buy na nkwara to me fair mu da bebre e to qualify eduo na ye maintaining training colleges allowances na nka nkwara no bebre ni ho nka bebre eni ho so na me kire no ena na fie bia na secondary school ko entity na oba unze efie bi ho no ma sakwara paase a na eye abefie efie bi ho akwara nkran paase kra na ye party aba no. So because he can't one pass she party I be ye a friend no sir. But if you be a hakrenya distinction na a year abefie ankasa trunk kakra beto chobos kakra beto ne ho niema na e asem ya answer school fees and then almost every home in this country our graduate almost every home in this country say training college technical training and university and just say there's been massive human capital development of our country but because of challenges and spreading COVID so it is the responsibility of the campaign and the party to go down beyond just say between a flag bearer and a bar no abeye de obeye. I don't think that it will be out of place to be having a lot of town hall meetings in Kumasi, for instance, and more available. And with that meeting alone, the invitee, the youth, the artisans, the na party, paying for a church at the air cosuma, and it will enable the Ghanaian people to know, say, alternative near where so say a dear grow. Na the other side because look me call sige we remember Robert me call sige so share how na see manage SOE so memo ha as if say go be anfa no accountability, no examination of what is happening, no evaluation of what is happening, no bia and who share the massive resources are say the any air con said the year contribution between the revenues and gas some catch Accra. So the a lot of things has been done, but sometimes I bear moonswa. Why say how can be break down who so the sometimes also who's be pushing alphabet. In my honest view, there's a need for rest to come down the more. Na etumi acheche niamamu acheche na ya bre once because you can't just come and be saying say yayewe without acknowledging challenges, obvious challenges and the petrol bo ekosoro enunti abma transportation fares are affected first electricity bills all those enkoso said the first na ekosoro no akona nim kakra water bills akona nim kakra. You must acknowledge those things and get the people to know say essence here when you went in income so no yes anka we are west and the alternative west and no you was also na or say the church name.
Some people think one of the headers of this party going to the next election how to deal with apathy, voter apathy among its core members. How do you assess our effort? Say we are reaching out to those people, and then especially the Ashanti in the crowd over Hanuma. Most of the constituencies are winning beyond 10,000 biano. There's an independent candidate either Ofriyemu and also very influential in those constituencies. How are you managing this?
First of all, honestly me we nya de a ye ko aba ebua yan kasa as party people and I dey do baby I dey do no we share contester ye call from 2021 obi a contest our accuse the in the yonko as if say party na brand sika and a on-chairman party for at the polling station level, at the electoral area level, at the constituency level, at the regional level, at the national level. Now culminating into presidential candidate in Zamana Mokika. Now ye jam na ye shema now ye jam no dey show movie. One kasa I would say over contest no. What prevents you from also taking care of them? Na create impression say ngofo bi na gisike bi enjoy so much and na ye jai obia. But I can tell you from where I sit and Sibia me manage party they could do you know. There's no party anywhere invest resources in the management of its party than the New Patriotic Party. No party. No party. No, it hasn't happened before. And if I now political party wa bema or say every month, no, maybe even $100 come on a region, come on a constituency, say omufanye juma, ubinchirebe. But for the past 6 years, he consistently, every month, almost $1,000. Sikari depreciating, you know, about $500, $400 to all constituencies, regions, depending on the size. I support to Omo as a national. You understand? Go for ya Omo Jumai. Yeah, over the period. And I aji Omo Jumai. Go for enye juma as a result of party ba power no ya nko bebre enya say juma no baby mo sorry because of contest intino on be kasa ti say there obi na agi obi asika bi no akotena baabi enu na create a party no menka say obi a tumi nya de opese onya there be entumi see wo baabi a but I can see from where I sit say ye kasa na amwa nti ama constituency for no region for the national for sibia kasa anything no as if say sika bi ta afe no waba ji post no afe kwara na ba na udwane sense ma o kan he no afe kwara na ba na udwane. So we need to eat humble pie yabe kasa embra form yama omu hu se enye sebi bibi da wo a obi da ne tirimo eden no nko afa o but on mine na ye chechire no o se ya hu eden no ye de hye aban ni mu na aban ni tumi ye niema ebe boa nipa bebre esen nipa ba akope. I know in yabai for the past 7 years there's no government that offer police more than the MPP for Afa. There's no government after immigration more than the MPP Abayafa. There's no government after fire service more than the MPP Afa. There's no government after military since the MPP Afa. There's no government. Obi for example, you understand? Based on saying Panadol, and so obias and sometimes those times the economics say the acquisition of one want brings in other wants. Nipa not if you onye adwuma na yafa no immigration owie etua no ni sika na 2000 Ghana muna also high die muna say first I onye adwuma konko for so onya bibi kakra ne nema and then utu go jina bi so even this time cry when you adwuma na odin say wa boado do the situation that west abano the situation no I west amano only says this year he's independent. You understand? Iti sana o chichira o ban eba no the abutre na o senke yenya na yen 10 guns on ourselves. Said that CCR no. The grandman go for some between our campaign because of Nsema or more Akikano. It's important that we take the bull by the horn and recognize this is where we are. Tokens, this are name and the infant chichiro mine. They here and say between they share individuals. We not that be no much imagine on so since you could crazy can't get here, yeah, chiche. And I'm a form no I did man can't run me boy.
Why are we not being able to learn out of it? Because 2007, proud to your primaries, President Kofo exit DC year 2010. Yes, I could be where the 2012 elections. No, you who in some uncle for car year. The Bessus also about parties in the that it that appears you drew some purpose will be another. Not in a year, not a yes, I you. Why are we not getting out of it?
Because human beings pain.
Or is it that people benefit from those happenings?
Apart from benefiting there, yes, yet no I say. But human beings and pains. Set me by contest election. Na mekano kre acknowledge the air any dear war dear why ye any dear me ba and no edin pa but easy sebeka say we on yes me dem ba me say you understand and human beings want to avoid difficulties and pain and until the easiest way out because that's what like you are saying in 2007 2008 the wanton display of wealth. Kofa Sebi, yeba bemu 2001. Na maybe kai 2000. Na ye car na ye wopa ti mo e di ejuma pa e akwara wo ko hen.
Yeah.
Akwara wo ko hen. Those times ye general secretary na car okura no okura e friend saying some Fiat bi na electoral commission for my cars some Russian Jeep bi. Ono so wa no trema na ni mo bu say eno no the best ko bibia the best ko ha odi ejuma a obi ehun ha na party ni city na individuals ewo now within just 7 years now hwe de na ekoso a individuals they say just a campaign yeah bi kura the balloon na wie mu ne niema just 9% not sir na ti dia na say mo yi o o say ngatike nka mo de breme na man fam breme na ma apati buy sir ena akoso for some time now but a chance we muye be gidi say nya da age ko down na yachi ye fun so tum na ye ma Ghana for na party for no hu say be enye say obi na waye ye dodonti na momo nye be djuma no eden nipa ho adwuma nya asem ketwa so na meche me ti we course me nya 10 about 8 of them either me pay way ti imagine say central bank kwa nti no mo ye djuma central bank money mo no o ti me call central bank grant me wa I cannot satisfy almost everybody it will satisfy be if you are to me. Then me and say me tie wasem na metumi direct o. Ejuma bi na abetumi ai. Eno ye long lasting. Essence talking. I think it's important that the party leadership
or is it that we are moving away from the days that people see political parties say party with the niswadi na ideologies? I also believe in that. I have some trust there at the name of Papa Benjamin from Hong Kong. So now they see politics as probably their profession or a business venture.
We are losing our track. Materialism no take center stage in our politics. And until the core values of parties no. It's not establish a party school no. So the core values MPP ye jina homa den MPP and NDC nyepe o MPP your core values ye won niema my dance from all other political parties. Almost all other political parties in this country and your center right ye pen your center right political party and I no I will say as an individual now or join a party no it mean who the party no ejina homa and no now contribute sebi okwa sorry I'll contribute to Kofini ama we no denti uji dise we yes apart from so benya benefits directly on earth by giving no who having been so abeko anamebo nti who join a party core values no a home for eventually no is to have a stable government, is to have a government a bit to create jobs, a create environment ubia or wadjin a bit to me edi enyade what's onya your party near party the family system is protected. Chieftaincy is at the core of our core value and that is what we believe in. Sesa noble cause ya idea our supporter o expect say be obi mbre obibi ansa we di echire because we jitum and ya yenso ema we hu. I think that we are moving away from that. We need to come back quickly.
When you were leaving office, not party school, no one should why you do say.
Oh, na baby I do no say na a lot of other institutions for China, institutions for US, others in Germany. Baby but I think it was a new administration. They were occupied with other things, you understand? Because you see, running a political and easy, and you say, oh, Debbie. So it is a consistency in your focus in your one year. We will focus on the immediate needs, but you need to develop the party for the future. So maybe they were overwhelmed by a lot of other things. They are more concentrate. May hope to say, you bet to maybe elections see near ye now within 2 years. I bet reorganization of the party a day because it's important everywhere you go. A political party like the New Patriotic Party cannot say any party school. It is never done. Even then this is party school. Even then this, you understand? Idea we did this when the dust settles now will come back and insist say this noble cause no and no nebema ye train and no nebema obi our party we na wetume hu the party no fa permit baby a party ni gina and no boa say because we were no e wo ha saban ye bibia o send newsletter e ko party for ni na e ho hey Chinese president o won mododo billions of people
those pa
or yes statement by Ochilano Pano, the entire party in China will meet. Your summarizing statement Hawaii no. Ye doba kumu mako. Billions of people hope to be here na countum yendu 6 million. Ninyina say structures ne wo ho. Ninyina say the structures is where resource and oil. And it must be done. But yes, bedu baby, you cannot even survive as a political party. You need to go and find loads of money because objects they call values in you are what replaces it is that mami sikana mko to abama mami we na mko yesi wa mami we and then they do baby party near ye juma parliamentary elections and no na orchestrating some few independent candidates. Obi o feel say why you in this party for a very long time. If you only been into do hono, obi fi baby abetie sim etwetwa e winning. But say well established system. O to fi baby mbetin sim o. Obi to me kotetai posters and the party echi o teacher ni kakra owo e dia support party ni fie ni atena na aye party edwuma e wedi party echi aya because of edwuma oye nti oni sika kakra no now they are kotena baby party kra constituency kra on kan o share do 4 years so be register our constituency because of crazy kan nti no you call and then sika so the delegates so the utumi dia na chese wana yeah sure
after election 2024 when the party begins another reorganization within the party what are some of the key things our officer party from when he encoso na omo
first of all delegate system they do baby I was say yeah san hwebium because at some point you know na nipa kakra bi ene to aba e ma monocracy ne kosoro edu baby na
when it was the only police station chairman
edu baby ene yebie mu yeso yenye ne 55 no na yenhwe na no na ka se no be ma sikasem ni sikatua bebre na aba from iOS to the extent say yebie mu presidential all police station executive electoral area close to 200,000 Emma omo contest in bread pa masa unkure bia to win contest if you go around the crowd then walk around you know ama I am very difficult ama siketia ene omo krebi ena omo to be leadership no or say hwesa ade no say baby ayedu no and that's why we need well structured party card system and integrity yajitum obia oji party card and process wo ho a yenyina yajitum database ne wo ho obia otua ne dues ne niam na ekodu pempen so obia na enye nipa 1,000 na ekoto aba se moye 10,000 o constituency na se du ho na yese ye beto aba munyina mbotumi akire mwadwen no so sikachia no ahebe kosoro kakra for mo contest no ebedu baby wa manage ni year uko community e ka se sidan ansa ye wa ka se oh ye friends ye ensure that say nti be ye maye well you understand better no say sikachia no community no rather than individuals. You understand that is where we must focus our attention, look at the party school once again and build it up as quickly as possible. Now you know me gidi say complementing what government will be doing and the kind of appointment to share Baumia as part of the campaign now. Also this time Robert sure say in each and every constituency minimum 10 people
appointment
are a bit generated from the constituency no enko yes obi ti be na appoint no over here yes you Ashanti region I want to go see mu meeting o see mu meeting aseda nti the post now agene nyamuti na oje yo nti say mo ba kakra bi owo no and o de be so de be ma mo po a so mo betumi akoni fie these are things or say immediately na better to win after the elections we must look at it as well.
Abusa for how WONTUMI TV and WONTUMI Radio 101.3 aka meeting sona no chabo yeni era John Boadu former general secretary of the party NPP and a director general Emma Siga and yeni no edinko ebe move away from party no na yakọ Siga kwa kudinko but I am surprised and I know say nipa be so surprised say was your party adwuma from constituency whatever region national youth organizer national organizer general secretary yako 2016 crowd ye nanya asem keto akra meeting with you running mate edi ebobo he say everything possible running mate what is a party can me tokro biem
running
and I won't pay
that say running mate say young contest so young contest severe tenon so no a presidential candidate no and me jidi say Hassan abedu baby also person with the president no na wadwen mu no obe what the opese obetumi aboa wa complement ejuma obeye and until over the years because here new patriotic party na most often per se in social cohesion as a nation ndi yentumi nkoyi ebi obi a ofi north na yensan yi obi ofi north ho as vice the running mate most often ye share two major religions wo omemo ha no ye hwe ni nyina anti say nipa no koye muslimin ya na yakoye christian nipa koye christian ye anti say ndc for awomutumi yi christians bienu me wa mo major baby amunya mu vote ya muslimin for mo hwe o kra mutumi yi christians bienu ebi kra no mayi muslimin for ne de nya de a omodwen omho kra omune so omode say ye yire dada no mo beto aban you know, yeah, New Patriotic Party, and yes, sir, because GD say some hold run on the boom, and ma you to me etna ho asipa. Nti sa consideration no yeah dear yehwe na nti so presidential candidate ni decide the edan eni so a obesan the aba national executive national council na yaji atum ana say ya rejected. There has been a lot of cases ya the aba ya rejected before.
Oh sir.
Oh yes, Baumiana Nkasa is a product of that because in 2008 na do danko Akufo-Addo be a candidate no na owo no choice but the buy no ya mpene so okofa afoforo ba ya mpene so last minute.
Oh, not even
one.
Oh sir.
Not even one. Second one ya keka kano osha. Yes, it looks like obey good kakramo but menene nka meneno chese me hu na me uze bi wa hu na onya ohio but uze ni susu no ne connect presidential candidate now ne running mate susu connect ya una wo abin said den una abema vote said den ya do betumi ne wa ye djuma e be den pa because running mate no just a stepping stone to
being the president.
To being the president. The way you be our trust now. Said the Danoa NDC for you running meter. Asoma when you saw ya de call Daemui. I ma Ankrato Ebeka say Boabo home because be a sida. Said your mama see ya obey the president, you know. It is possible. A hopper the NDC for who the hopper the NDC for who said the about me can
it is possible.
I don't see a possible it can happen. You understand? And now go for now say there be no crane or kind, you know. Ebia baby or kind, you know, and yet because I did almost discuss with them. Unfortunately though, and now Obeka wa bonting. So that's thing in itself no a part of the consideration for any flag bearer because of the way our constitution is structured and all that. And that's how it is for some of us no. Nyame adom kra na die be do baby I do me papa bi nya politics me mama bi nya politics me wofa bi nya ya nkora abone sema ewie school say be kwa akoye juan say be politics they did more they did do baby they did do. I believe say we should give the flag bearer the chance to weigh the options. And the decision here only said the decision no need ratification from the National Council, but by and large, the decision no be between a year to my majority say or consider obi so we to be complementing effort in terms of bringing vote for us to win because of be between age pay now one consider obi so between the vote now between age one am got no position and am age one no. You understand? So that aspect is also there. Very difficult process. You need, since you know you're not now, you need a Southerner to complement you. You need a Christian to complement you. You need to be a competent to complement you. You need to be a one mass appeal. We are competent, but brains only mass appeal. So because you are focused. You know, it's a serious matter. I think that we need to give the flag bearer the chance to think through this process very well.
Siga, what to say?
You can say, guy, a buying interest, a war entities are buying I establish here. Some of the entities that your friend of SOEs, no, and all your entities are buying 100% interest, boom, and our ownership. Entities need be honoma are buying a percentage of the entire interest of the organization. Tiana kind of joint venture and partnerships. Into BBT say go for instance. Are buying a percentage do draw a woman. A bill a buying or majority shares, a bill or a buying or minority. BBT say Guineas for instance. all those say a private entity buying what interest home through SNET.
Okay.
I invest home into any wo. Now entities being so ho no ma. Omo no sheda nye establishment I yes omo make profit. Omo no omo provide services. And now omo ye regulators. Bibi ti say MPA, bibi ti say PURC, bibi ti say Bank of Ghana, bibi ti say Standard Board. You understand those entities? If these so entities, if you are, they have the potential of making profit, but because of their strategic nature, you know, they will not be able to make profits.
Make profit, yeah.
See the mechanical entities be or they have the potential of making profit, but because of the strategic nature of those entities, you know, they will not be able to make profit. Bibi to say ECG, bibi to say Ghana Water, bibi to say VR, Gridco, and all. They have the potential to make profits.
Bibi o han kumbe to me ye.
Kumbe to me ye dey profit. For instance, say you to crude oil mo. Say natural say come to omo prices. Kumbe to me ye. Into omo boka. So I buy at cigar no. Two entities. Diversity Implementation Committee and the State Enterprise Commission. Na ya kan bom na ya mra na say siga na nhwe sa entities no. Na onje sure say omo ebe resources ebe ba omo nsem no. Omo be utilize resources no effectively and efficiently.
Okay.
In order for those who can make profits, you know. Omuntumi nya profits, no mun create employment, no mun chia dividend, embra buying. Omuntumi nya profits, no so no. Yen say corporate governance rules use to run the organization. So ayewo interest in terms of partial interest, no so no. They are also practicing like that. Omuntumi aye profit, no muntumi edisika bra abuying. Now buying the asset because say ye pa two institutions for memoha na also this car bra buying the ejuma one GRA two cigar no
that's a GRA no be any di umachi
and over the years no ya ma SOEs no ya join ya jamu answer na cigar beba no na SOEs no bebre how many financial statement at the end of the year
mungu akuntanche
me 2017 go a board member or tour the last financial statement are now my 2012 oh baby
hey
no cry make catch it on 2012 into 2013 14 15 ejuma no mo ye jina no akunta omu bu we sa boss the same Cocoa Board the same, PBC the same. That no matter say John Mama NDC presidential candidate, you know, Enya Kukudro Kase, MPP Abino, I ran SOEs ne down.
Down, yeah.
I mean more statistics kakra. Ebi ano a president you know, na on tineni and share SOEs na share na se no. Nti no nim the omo ye. So, into nim the extent of the debtor no more in care. First of all, in 2016, SOEs ni nyina no omo contribution to GDP no in 2016 no na just 10 billion Ghana cedis.
10 billion.
By 2020 no na ye increasing no by 2022 no na ye increasing no call 58.27 billion.
Wow.
58.72 billion. By 2016 no na SOEs ni nyina e wo Ghana ha no. Omo to me I presenting financial statements. I'm a controller internal audit agency and the State Enterprise Commission. Now we're 18
on age
by 2016. As a 2021 state ownership report now you're increasing from 18 to 147.
Wow.
147. I provided almost financial statements either audited or drafts. But for the NDC, the whole year 2018. Mama, now you're the who say, Namo Boka, na Munyesika. Because of that, state ownership report by 2016, and know the trail are buying investments in the entities, now are buying a year home report. Just 18 pe and WONTUMI a year home juma. As at 2021, yeah, 147. Ushe as at 2016, now your friend is saying national account of the government. SOE's contribution back Ukraine Debbie. For the first time in the history of our country, you move SOE's contribution to the national account from 2020 and 19, 2022 you move cost 62, 2023 yeah de ebebano you move almost 80. Ubeje di say
why were we not able to do it?
Because there wasn't any clear lines of reporting to anybody.
Be any
Now you need mrabi so a say edu afia all those PFM acts no wa it was odo report no call internal auditors no more auditing accounts na nema no that obi an shall say for financial statement every state enterprise commission now that time no you will be a friend no performance performance contracts safino ebe so Sigaya Institute Sadia no. Your institutions let's say. Near share mo budget amaye programs amaye for the year. Dear Ben number to achieve gross profit ben ambe revenue ben ambe generate. Dear hin number provided for depreciation. Dear number provided profit hin number dividend hin number tian. Yes, I am nyina. Na ye nyina ya jiatum say afie entity we no achievement also achieve. Safine swan near saba back through your financial statement near sa evaluate the way nyina no yes swan call for ba ebehwe say they agree through quarterly report on the brain eno na na you understand. And because of that as at 2016 na annual performance contractor na entities and state enterprises and almost 6. 6. As we speak now, you targeting for 2024 85, but 2023 73. And you know what I say? It's also major issues and yeah, because the depth from which we are coming from huge.
Yeah.
Can you believe, say, because of the national accounting this year, we've been able to take account of central government assets and liabilities. SOEs, state entities, assets and liabilities. And MDAs, assets and liabilities. No credible when they say, baby assets and liabilities also particularly assets MDAs metropolitan districts municipal assemblies because I want is school na you two pipe kwan na na ena ya tuto niema bebre ade adwuma nkete ukamboma. As for central government in the Ekakrebi, this year very soon you be launch the national accounting ubehu everywhere nyema by because saban ekwaji besia e de be ye kwan a kwan na asset of government Any liability penny ehwe. Bisiano na na ehwe. Nti so debt to GDP ratio no. Say because you taking care of the asset the this can and no it's not part of our accounting. Meanwhile kwan be wo ho aboa generate income over years for government but you take care of. Aban you hope omem ha you to be a researcher actually say the gold bet of our country, you know, a starting fee. Your friend is saying Azim. If your friend is saying Anomabo, Elmina, not as a land of gold. First, na bro from buy no moon to 2 for more. One be come for another gold we go. What's that? Fit Elmina, besia ko apa weso. And no to gold in our apa weso. Uba Upper Easter, Tongo ho, to good. Now, you will trillions of ounces. Ewa former, young fire and sanka. Indeed, the homo ye de galanse de baby. Kakire bi no mo pane oh no cry na make a chire no. Now say to me, I take account of these very wonderful resources and yankopon de acheya. Sa e kan e see e de kan no whatever. These are trillions of dollars as compared to a car 50 billion. You know, but because we've not been able to take account of the enormous resources I wanting to know. Now yes, here back cry. Debbie. And here back cry. And I'm saying your formal minerals and minerals income and mineral MIF and BBV fund, you know, within a very, very short time. The kind of worker on my eye. Any sika my generate, you know. Ebe mama. Si be there na edi SOEs ne enya NSA. Particularly the SOEs. Who's a brand Kroma establishes state enterprises, you know. Now the thinking is different from now. The thinking, yenye import substitution industries. Inti not only acquire Polugu tomato factory, Polugu meat factory, Peseda Akosomo textiles, sugar factory here, Aboso glass factory, way. Now the focus is not to make profit. The focus is to make sure say in Yema yedi yesika foreign exchange kraba. Ye bi waha. Na ate your foreign exchange demand no so. That is the object. And no kahon na de koye your friend is saying no. So those times abroad no gaip. Omna no control a friend is saying oil distribution and production. Nti se yato super no so atoso yato super no atoso na ban se no there be me veterans ni atoto oil so sa emwa me enu nti no ye establish it all no ye ntumi to crude no ye so manufacture in over the years
so it was like Britain was like say any year person control
prices
they will not to make profit.
That's not the essence enu nti no say at some point in time no se yato oil so amanonea instead say to for so beto omo you know aban say jame subsidize kanemba jame subsidize kanemba jame say na dia bomb can of go on. Apart from that, because at that time no then your profit gidi binti no we better no the ni aba we better no the offer say aba ejuma nipa 20 betimi aye no na nipa 200 eh in the tour say we call her omo operating expenses for the month is around 8 million Ghana cedis a month.
Then kwano mo ye
so mo get your salaries omo to your utilities omo cars omo service omo administrative expenses omo ye the omo machines no say nye adwuma kra so siso now to oil gum because yes sir, the cost of restarting is more expensive
than
operating. And the more we shut it down, the more I will work. Over the years, and because of that, you know, young objective is not to make profit, is to help stabilize the economy. No, almost the future
profit making.
Apart from that, they didn't look at modern trend of the industry. And the first, you know, now throughout the world, you know. You do tomato and a yield, you know, a 1 ton per acre. Since you move to areas, tomato no 1 acre no, ubenya best 10 tons. But yeah, that's a dia with 1 acre na 1 ton. Umoka.
Yeah.
Okay. Polugu tomato factory. You can say yeah. This is a tomato the whole of 5 northern regions and say between feeding machine. No. So the same technology in there. Now say the same technology in so machine 1963 machine. Bisa ho say efidi amuti we 1963 speaker na mo use now be use the same. Ube jira ho na we kuremu na wakasem. But over the years, no, and society. Over the years and society, it is said to say, for any refinery now to break even, they always say to me, and they say to me, produce 100,000 barrels a day. Men can say to make profit, to break even. Also produce 100,000 barrels a day. Turn full capacity nyina nyame bua no produce full capacity 45,000 barrels.
Yes, I didn't young say you be aboka.
Oh, aboka dada. Into the manager with the way ko ubeboka. Just say omo machines now omo here no. Omo the ye adwuma no. Ade sakra.
Let me meet.
Na omo nipa dodro a me wo fa ase me nana me maame me papa me nana oye adwuma. Because a competitive industry it is out there no. Any day who produce no if you the nipa 100 per now here won comfort 2,500 and will pay roll so. It's the Omoka. Imagine machine VWIA 1964. Would have best service they said there. The street don't meet and they do 60. And they do 60. At that time, speed don't meet that. Speed record in the hand. 60. And then you be best 300 kilometer per hour. 300. Do say VWIA 1963. Only VWIA in 2023 in America. Ebeden. Now over the years, no, yenya kukudro and take a decision. Ebeboa. Na these entities no it may jira omo na so entities ne kakra omo decide say omo to me the modern ways of doing things no abemu no scientists they are making profits. That's why John Mama didn't know say owo abemu nyina no na number of entities are omo to me to dividend na 5
1 2 3 4 5.
He didn't know. That's any panonia financial statement. Any panonia financial statement. Inti wafana fufu. So you see the more farmer hokra. Ebi atete no between the about because they responded to no. But yeah, so far as I you name the echo and we say it with facts. he was complaining about cocoa board ne PBC. Yes, the business case of cocoa board assessor. I was saying, no, so not buy. I was saying, who baby. And how many in the cocoa industry normal was such an enormous objective to set the cocoa board. In a lot of the places, they've only dismantled all the other way or more. They are just regulators. But we still have our cocoa board. Nipa 10,000 staff. Omo obi private person do an cocoa no. Na yen the sika koto fertilizer na the amano. We do an cocoa na do every 5 years so cocoa na so na ya akotwa egu. Na ye the apafo. Ye dua fufu na the apafo akọ. Ye tu omo ka. Itu omo ka dano na cocoa board penyazo cocoa ura no ampesie keke na also oboma no na pa. Obi oye ni business ampesie fa ho ben. Obi odi akoko no enye business no ye o se nka du baby a nka ye ja omo na akoko ne bo okosoro a okuani ne beja ho mfaso ne bo ba form a obeboka ene because of say ya trans no forward sales a ye no na akoko no endu $2,000 so. And the world market is almost 11,000. We person dey propaganda. Okay, say go to cocoa $11,000. Na motor cocoa farmers 2,000. If I born 70 obekasa. But because of the way you structure your cocoa board, no. And untino ubeboka. Nti unchain ideas or the buy. Okay, about PBC. Sa industry no. Omo ni omo competing in no. You see, one problem is that also by the nature and the objective of setting up the companies in it, no. Ye the nyema bebre keka ho a enyo omo adwuma. So to say for instance, Ufa baby to say Akwetia mines. Because our time no private we no abeye unyamfa so bebre until we see hospital free for everybody. Until ska obenya o go do mo na de be chiasa hospital ka. We see school free for everybody. First no tia o Akwetia untua like bill. Enye edwuma for the bill. Grow up for jira. Because say you too much. Can this business case work now?
No.
It cannot. This year, apart from Chromo for the Dansoma strategy, like bill no. Nah, can you imagine?
For so many years.
Can you imagine? Say company was Eguno. Almost over 1,000 housing units are. 40 team former workers free now here meter almost like obi wa ne nana ne be ye adwuma ho ne nana na ewu na wakem
save imposed debt
did hey and say ya bo modern ye nya young doctor bia ye the hospital na shenesa. Now, all pretty to say they're all your business.
Okay.
These are on by Jessica and free GCD for on one casa fees, ne near Macacra or yeno. Ne a draw ton kakra. And one audition hospital, no. And the hospital has grown to a level you refer as the bow. First now GCD will be on your referral, because everybody say drone you up. Because workers got to drone in your other. Those times that call Ebuna Mete. Dispensary. Baby Baby stores. here workers no to be send draw edigu a friend is saying bucket mu ti said the omo kotu nre egu bibi eti na omo be hwie nre na egu edro nkwa no ma se omo ko later no ma dan omo no ever mutu si send draw egu ade na omo so ti said the ede akwara ya ko mo kire omo go hwie egu ha no ma fa ntu be kono because e free didn't know na paracetamol pen na obenya draw bi e be trauma obi a onya no more mu ye adwuma mu establishing laboratories pharmacies all around into Uber hospital no direct to this is what we've done to ourselves over the years who can say oh we yeah abine then
how do you say you know
abine there China starting with abine ya now as time goes on WONTUMI develop add modern ways of doing business taking into consideration the concerns of its citizens to the extent say no China construction company abaya juma o so munya contract to abrochie ye niema wo ba bi debre Chinese for we almost saying China Railway Corporation wo ho no abaya juma no adapt to the extent say omo ya abaya juma no omo ya ye the year America poor crowd so omo center right for omo ya private omo move private for no move go because there is efficiency ubenya quality labor technology ni wo high into ya dia ubenya ho faso na na bi ntumi nkof there we me nua ba bi nti yam fa na adwuma ma bra unqualified
1.3 FM
na ama omo SOEs no ekoso we can do this until a very the almost 3 weeks ni you launch corporate governance for public entities no code of conduct the normal to say the company act how business companies should act the composition of board their functions and all kinds of arrangements their meeting quorum secretary qualification preparation of accounts near DBBF no ESG account taking care we must be sure say we run a business now or say we taking care of the environment the environmental issues and then no oman bebre hard omunya sika bebre fi the accumulation of carbon credits you calculate a month who sika omunya no kra asinko kwa yeton also pretty na very must be socially concerned about environment how you jumani pan the wo and also know there are some social concerns and also code it take care of now governance boss ni bebre honoma meeting crowd free
board meeting
chief executive ko na run a place no baby o ha omo nkoje even approval of their budget no mo pretty every quarter bia o say o ye accounts ebi nye afiswan by April ending no also financial audited financial statement also why ebi o ha omo nye ebi da eno na me kire also audited financial as at 2016 no na 18 pe na aye
18
and you were over 170 aye gu omo so who say yeah the president eba asie no man almost say by 15th of May any daben
I think 11
because by the PFM Act no by ending of April no there was a audited account no ako auditor general Nti say wotumi de akwa by 15th no or say odisa financials no eba siga. The president say by 30th no minya list of omo
omutima meki
normal omu meki ye. Nti me nya policeman pe o how bia. Nti we did say by me come back no.
You be ready.
List of entities are ready. Na me to me Ashemu president when you be if you be cry, there may be reasons. There are few of them that have challenges, and the man can me boy. Ubi on ma, unse by our law no auditor general and appointed auditors for them. Sometimes some appointing in them. Ntiyama omejuma no muntumi enye ntem. Sometimes by the nature of their business, to say entity to say gift, Ghana Infrastructure then fund. By the nature of their business, no, any funding almost source no. Or say auditors, auditor no. The 5 grade, first grade auditing first. To say PwC, Ernst & Young, that 5 no. But per the law no, I was say auditor general na appointed. Joko appointed auditing firm any grade B, any grade C. Omo accounts all present here. The needed we are challenges. There are few ones we understand, and if you are unable to meet the deadline, you give reasons for not being able to meet the deadline. And you may take it because you in collaboration with Control Accountant General, GRA, your supervising ministry, public enterprise, working closely with Ministry of Finance, Public Service Commission. Collaborate and into when a challenger that was a question when a challenger that was a question when a challenger and no near boomer with time said them a catch on. We are projecting say within a very short time no the contribution of SOEs or state entities no to our GDP will be 30%.
30%.
Yeah.
How far are we away from that?
So far, like I told you, by 2021, on there were 58.1 billion, which is close to around 8 to 12%.
Okay.
It used to be like 2%. Your mama, if they don't would take account, and unfortunately, an unexamined life is not worth living.
Yeah.
So be our make those times now. To any boss. Omo managing director baako. Da kwewa.
I'm a wada.
To managing director. Or boss managing director. Now the goose ne bar. We have something we call co-mingling. So omo nyina say to or storage facilities. Na boss nso obi. The way the way be go that way who say me dey and that say me dey. That's the kind of organization we run. It may catch you know, you should move away from SOEs. There are challenges. We've inherited the challenges. We've gone far beyond, and the boss is making profits. It used to make huge losses. Huge losses under the former government. So, oh baby, over to Uncle Kika. Now say Kuko bonus obeyama say to abama na ko honeymoon 1 year ba Kuko bonus obeyama nko for mbeso omunye nkoko no. You should concentrate there. But the kind of massive challenger, can you believe say yeah national accounting for this year national account no? SOE's assets is close to 1 trillion Ghana cedis.
Assets.
The is all sa assets we are.
I see.
Now when you come here, it will generate more money for you. Share more on the station way. Moko GBC wa cry, baby. Almost sakra net is a house. Huge assets. As I say, prime area.
Must same.
Prime area. It is a but more man they run as a business. And then government information in the run as I see baby, I'm move in CCC apartments. I'm on yes, can run in place no. And yes, can go on.
Yeah.
Move in CCC a dime. Now move high. Go for per stores at them. Go for per offices. Huge. Uba bungalows. So if you are Jay Juba Papa Umu Yacha, that's what the bungalows. A big crowd, your mafa.
Oh yes.
Nobody cares about it. Huge resources, huge lands. Your company say, "Oh, Krumuha, no war offices were brochuro." Oh my, offices were brochuro. I could talk office no more. You know, until we are bringing sanity in this area, and I in my honest view, Bawumia will sit down and be looking at these things. It's an area, Siga Hono. Ya do bibe koha. Yem for obi keke nkoho. Because say ho na also to mean 30% of your GDP. Also do bia. Bia onim business or business I say. Or you're competent.
Are you telling me after 2025 we will move from Honum?
Oh,
before Friday.
Sebi cry. So let me tell you. Of course. We be bia na odi nyina ashinya mensa. But from what I see and where Siga should get to, it only need the support of government kakra. Wouldn't say as part of our act, no. Then I was say I recommend for the appointment and disappointment of chief executives
for state
composition of boards so and this was our authority no now you know your performance contract agreements now official now one performer now access so the world because say adwuma to me yemfo before from bra but assessment be anywhere go for ho no money now omuhuma no mama skakaka amusumo yo
omo samrane abodina kese
then the omo companies omo running nyina
ansai boafo
oh masa do kana be ka jero omo bo omo samrane ni bebere company omo run egu e kan kwa na omo bo be kakra wo mboto nti oya na mo bo we dem menya na mewu then dem who there my say you want samrane so who here public official who be corrupt yankasa ya culture na yankasa because only obi akobe bi samrane ya bo no we ya bo bi because he get video photo amansamba afo then ayi me who there no
do gribi
who there no una didi ba ye didi just we are corrupt yeah you see it's embedded in our culture so until with our state ownership reports no your backlog yeah 20 maybe 2021 there na Edward aya na enyanya approval ya sign ya publish 2022 by June nanka May ending but by June you be publish it and also by August 2023 SOR report no and so and no na what ha over 2 of the reports one for institutions the mobile bonds ramania is amrani will be based on the performance of their reports,
how effective and efficient you've been,
and now how big their pockets are. And you see a lot of them are doing very well. I can be sure a lot of them, they are meeting their mandatory requirements. A lot of them have changed the organizations, the face of the organization. Maybe what be a child, but you say, me, you're money opinion here. And they say,
because hey, you have to see Hannah also partner.
You know, and they are doing very well. And until I feel be a friend of Public Enterprise League Table. You hope say by June, August, yeah. Based on performance contract, I know signing here, and then Yama also by no. There was scores, you buy Yama. Do you remember scores? Now, your league table, your defense, second, third, fourth, there, more. Is
it permissible to give out the performance contract agreement so that they be as a media in a minimum? Meaning, say, you did you want to show on Sano A, B, C, D, and the expert to say obey. Afiason, me far contract now, and I read through
there will be who was state ownership report.
Okay.
That will clearly indicate the performance contract of Niema was a year. I feel so, you know, the WONTUMI until you can see. And also grant, you know, yes, our Public Enterprise League Table. So, now, you won't go for me, read the beer. First, we are not at you know, you baby August, yeah.
And you say quiet and you why you can't reshuffle near the co-ministers, you know. And no one else say it should be the heads of these state institutions.
Yes, I league table in and say, yeah, awards.
Mm.
And one thing I'm not done, this is wonderful. Through World Bank, almost support to strengthen state-owned enterprises, no. Omo ama iskaka krebi say yemfa about 16 entities na yenye comprehensive reports
state entities
like because state entities I'm looking at SOEs, joint ventures and state enterprise state entities together. They are selected about 16 of them. A comprehensive report looking at the object of establishment, looking at changing needs in your more assets. It be a chair, they also near the recommendations. Akaho at the buying to take decisions on them. They also a guno no, also a guno. They also a pesika because they have the potential to make a lot of money, no. Who's an answer? More the gas we know about Hano. Two for make very strong statement.
Yeah. Think about
say not dream, no. We should be able to allow the private sector
to take over.
To not take over, to be part of the running of ECG, Gridco, VRA. A major conversation. Media for and no, I bet you electricity now effective and affordable no and famo Gridco, omo yomo juma ya be mamo juma so and on discuss you. You go anyet de. Oh, and anyet de. In the atem wom. I don't know. Again, Samrani bonim. And again any de discuss it. Until Tiasi I want to mean discuss it. And also nyet de. Until you mogia crowd, be frepo. Mo the total topic ne to so a obi anfre. Meanwhile, no. Now see a dream who ye. Say, are we talking about 100% ownership by the private sector? Are we talking about 30%? Are we talking about some of the activities they can hive it off for the private sector to run? And uko the telecom industry. Nobody hosts a mask. Some host maxi. A co-private or there no dream generators a duma and answer or your home. Dreams is your turn a boo and answer boo. It's a responsibility of the private person to manage it. One managing here or monitoring system would be better for Yanaka. That's how modern businesses are run. It is not just about privatization. It is about making sure say some components are and your core business how do we make sure say you do private sector no managing effectively? Those times Mikai number pay Juma or Ghana Publishing. Na omo canteen na ho who's a metron bia school bia metron bia so ene beza na what say say no oh school bia general me boa
no kro omumba metron for no mumma nyina aso so
metron bia na beza na fuso you understand sa entities bebre ho a omo canteen wo workers a uti omo ka wo laborers e horo niam wo ton chense wo to gas and then a lot of these entities e dey am private sector. Hey, me pay biani 200 for my workers ba ku 50 Ghana nye busumu be so na akoti obi na when to any social security when to tax wan ye say omre juma osimiti yeme ya nsuo to kakra osimenti amba because nsuo ato wa ambe juma osini na ewu nti okọ eye for dabi private sector onim se be bot 10 no se mo ne benku ne fufuo na opa 200 odi aba afi bosume so a weti anaka ko companies be brave here your omo cleaners omo so bubako na why fi you do baby they are my private person to manage it. This is the kind of thinking otumfo ede atu moa I see a discussing here seven nya yanko an you produce electricity we are see more. There are other countries who produce electricity are more efficient then more efficient you know.
Think a revenue generation unit of ECG.
It be
the amount crabby.
For instance, the
Obajino and Obina
so or the new brother. On to win will be in illegal connection.
Yeah.
Because yes, sir, the Obajino a paper form. In Kadiomu, who will say a friend is saying, cash water for ye. Cash water for ya, Omoko, ECG, Najiji. Na percentages so achichama grid co VR then tin that was any papa akojije ya yes system e wo ho sika no betumpe awaya obi ade ama me ye not we have such a system in place and I say PURC that jiji sika no ba ho eno achiche amo nti yang be yan tokwa bia you know in saying so don't so no I see who the strategic nature of these entities. Now it will preserve aspects of the running of the business so could be private hands more a national security concern. So a honor a buying between us says sika also more in terms of depreciation of the CD and its effect on prices, in terms of crude oil price increases and its effect and all that. Those kinds of things, you know. I want to see a proper discussion on this. Or try this and ye kuchiano what to say and Yamisha Yamima the next week Friday though Mesaba na me de me board abichiano na fi no ye din komo and we escalate the discussion to a national platform.
Yeah.
No more warning here. We need to change the kind of country we came to meet. Said that you know you bet to me a share baby a fever
and baby a person control.
You're part of the 25 years you're now to for by need a kind of Nema Abaye to bring the people of Ashanti and the nation to the extent say Nancy Queen you say our countries be we are say you will be brave Africa you will be I him for any from some now and sign bua or the abba Hindi. Yes, there are challenges. Why not? I don't know. Many of you can say. They be our year, do know. Also, you be sustainability of the chieftaincy going forward.
Yeah.
I know how to make sure say the chieftaincy institution, particularly the Asante Kingdom, is relevant all the time. Into no futuristic and sustainability. Into kwan ben the befaswa you be relevant all the time.
All the time.
Akwesidaya then the betumi aye de aka ho a be change the face of Akwesidaya. Ye ba e bi akonta na ye bebu. Ti say there are no tun for the okonfano chi esi na ni so yi. Maybe at one Akwesidaya ye dey see eni so say ye schools 20. The contribution I'm doing about no and a school. So the next bar near the book on time. You can't say school anyway. I say no. I feel your mobile and contribution. You know, just to also make it more relevant to the people, not only of Ashanti, but the people. Because hey, almost I'm from now. I'll be happy, and I hide because of the nature of the culture and you know you understand until be our happy say ko year yenya ho faso until opinion the little that we are also doing to that of you hey now who them can say chobo en kwa na na say you go school no can say dey go you have my political science my political science
it's been a very wonderful conversation
yeah boss party veteran power keke but a juma way is very dear to my heart Mejidi said the enormous access placed at the disposal of our state entities no the managing ye now we are more efficient Mejidi said yam commerce the biana GRE na didn't go for GG taxes in them when so then the contribution beba na aboa no man no akonene.
Thank you so much Mr. John Boadu, former general secretary of our party, today honored director general Siga and Edina Bronco. You would like to have more Obokumasi biana
Fahana. Sounds I can just say a league table in
the league table
yeah do na ma che we to the first in any or we the contribution to corporate social responsibility no yes o tetia keke but o share it to me impacting on the life of baby oye juma no to me aboa nkwara mo to me you understand ti e hwe sa ne ma nyina o take environment into consideration or invest about 10% of the income no in environmental issues to save carbon credit for ourselves or invest and nyina no what percentage of your revenue do you contribute towards research and development? If you have an NKO, do I invest on research and development? Ubo harbons or companies or industry now and go. IBM radio man in a good Nokia buy because not go for again and hopefully so Nokia
create something new, innovative ideas.
You know, see area with time no remember unyami de bianti my officers almost so happy pa only say yeah no
is it you made me be hanpa
so no kasa be the member officers enyo no ono kasa be kasa me na ma the member officers ke corporate division wo ho memo na bibi nia enyo mo kasa de hia se me ameba no me ba na edi ho nko ne ahwe kwan be fa so a o my here we have a lot that we can benefit. It doesn't make sense for us to go through the challenges we are going through. It's all because yenina fane say entremusa abind dia anti odia say kwanko for credit matem we fi na eduma no dia yeah ba yeah company no now we fa we bra bre
na we ba we dia de we ba na we dia tawo
ya eduma dia fast I disi kon ho sa oh yeah develop concepts bi e dey boy honka you know.
Let us say, thank you so much. Abisa for near John Boardroom and a bon common, my vehicle from Rana,